Hey leaders, thank you so much for watching this video all about how we lead, the culture that we want to instill in MSC Kids. And today we're talking all about leading from a place of conviction. But before we get into that, I want you to go ahead and picture this for a second. Picture someone who's very important in your life. Maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a parent, mom or dad, maybe it's a friend who you don't see often. Really, you only maybe get to see them once a week. And during that time, you might only get an hour with that person. Now, how are you gonna spend that 1 hour a week with that person in your life? If it were me, I'd probably wanna spend it asking them questions or reminiscing about old times or looking forward to things that are to come, and maybe even asking them for advice, asking them for wisdom and helping guide and shape me in my walk with the Lord. Well, our kids in kids ministry want the same from us too on a weekend. We only get 1 hour a week. And when we think about it, an hour a week to some might go, man, that's every single week we get to see them. But think about it, 1 hour a week. That's all we get with these kids. I don't know about you, but that gives me a charge to want to maybe even lead a little bit more intentionally and lead with conviction. I want to go ahead and read to you Psalm 78 for a second. And this is going to be 1 through 8. And I am reading out of the Message version, but I love that it paints this illustration, this picture of how we are called to be able to lead the next generation. Let's read it together. It says, "Listen, dear friends, to God's truth. Bend your ears to what I tell you. I'm chewing on the morsel of a proverb. I'll let you in on the sweet old truths, stories we heard from our fathers, counsel we learned at our mother's knee. We're not keeping this to ourselves. We're passing it along to the next generation. God's fame and fortune, the marvelous things that he has done. He planted a witness in Jacob, set his word firmly in Israel, then commanded our parents to teach it to their children." He commanded it. Remember that. He commanded us to teach it to their children. So the next generation would know, and all the generations to come, know the truth and tell the stories so their children can trust in God. Never forget the works of God, but keep his commandments to the letter. Heaven forbid they should be like their parents, bullheaded and bad and fickle and faithless bunch who never stayed true to God. So don't miss this. We aren't just ministering to the kid in front of us. We're ministering to their children too. You see, when we impact the generation in front of us, we are also creating lasting memories that they will impart to their kids and to the kids in the future generations to come. When I think of it that way, I think of the way that we minister for that 1 hour a week as so crucial. So crucial. So my encouragement to you today is to not miss it. Let's put this into a practical sense within MSC Kids. It could be so easy for us to not take seriously the time in teaching, thinking, oh, the teacher will just handle the teaching and I can sit back. No. The kid in front of you is watching what you do. Be convicted by that. Lead from a place of a conviction to go, I can be part of helping model what it looks like to sit and pay attention to the teacher in front of me. When we're doing worship together, what can it look like for all of us as a team to sing it out nice and loud and proud? Father Abraham had many kids. I got that song stuck in my head. I'm sure you guys do too if you work in our element or our early childhood or nursery wing. Take it personally. Take every element personal because you only have 1 hour. Don't waste the hour. Be convicted. Lead from a place of conviction, knowing that you are not only shaping the child in front of you, but the generations to come. Let's all lead from a place of conviction together here at MSC Kids.